Hello, welcome back to my channel. Just Jenny. Today I do apologise for the state of my hair. It's a little bit of a mess. This is one of the only times that I really brush my hair, is if I need to put it up or if I need to go out and make my hair look good. It's one of the only times I brush it, because I really don't like the brush going through my hair and it's just touching, scratching my scalp. I just really don't like it. I don't mind brushing all this. It's just the top. I hate it. So I thought I'd talk sensory today. So I have a blanket. I bought this from Aldi. This side is smooth. It's quite soft. It's really quite nice. And then on the other side, it's really nice. It's fluffy. And it's got bubbles on them. You can see that. And when you run your hand over, it's just the texture. And I just really like that texture. I like that. I really like the feel of it. It's really nice, really soft. It's kind of like a teddy bear and it's really nice. And this side is like more felt-like. I don't think it is felt, but that's what I would compare it to. It kind of feels the same. This is, if I can find the label, it's Lillian Dan. I thought it said Lillian Dean. I do apologise. And yeah, and it's from Aldi. It's really good quality, really quite nice. From a sensory point of view, it's lovely, but it is a baby blanket, so it is quite, you can't even see that. This is how big it is. It's quite big. You can't really see that in the camera, but it is quite big, which is really nice. And I really like, you know, if I'm cold or if I just need something on me, I tend to just put it over me like this, and I like the feel on my shoulders. I really just like stroking this. Sometimes I'll sleep with it touching my face, because I just really like the texture, and I just like it against my face. Very, very strange. Another thing that I bought, I really want to get one of these, but a bobbly one like this, but I want to get one a bit smaller, like a taggy blanket. And I've seen that Chewy Gem, who I absolutely love, do small taggy blankets, and on this side where it's smooth, they have like emoticons, and underneath them the words of which feeling they are, because I kind of struggle with feelings and I struggle to process them. So the only feeling that I really know properly and process properly is happy. So I am going to try to get that probably in my August subscription, because in June I think I've already got my eye on two things that I really want for my subscription for then. And in July I'm going away, so I won't be doing a Chewy Gem review and I won't be getting anything in July, so therefore I'm going to get a big box in August with four things in, which I can't wait for. It's just choosing which four I want. One of them is definitely the taggy blanket, so I need to choose 3 other things. I'm quite excited for that. So another sensory thing, this is here's the label. I kept it on, I'm really strange like that. It's a Squish Mallow, and there's quite a few of them to collect. This was also from Aldi, and this is really quite soft, and I really just like cuddling it. I just like cuddling it. And you know, if I'm sitting and I'm watching a movie or watching something on the TV, I will literally just sit and have this on my lap and just cuddle it. Even if it's really hot, I just need to cuddle it. It's something to cuddle. You can squeeze it. It's just really soft, and it is quite literally like a marshmallow. That's why they're called Squishmallows. They're really, really nice. They come in a variety of colours as well. They're really soft. You can also, you can go to sleep on it. It's that nice. And I have actually slept on this when I've been on the sofa. I have literally thought, I'm going to sleep, I'm really tired, and I've put my head down and I thought, you know what, this is quite nice. And I was that relaxed, I actually fell asleep. So you can sleep on it. They're brilliant. I would recommend that you get them. Obviously another sensory thing that I have are my chews from Chewy Gem. This one is this month's one. I've shown it before in a previous video, the cat chew. Really smooth on this side, really quite nice, and it's got 2 little ridges, one here and one here just above the eye. I quite like those. But on the other side, it's all bubbles, and I really like it. And I have been chewing it quite a bit, but I kind of like not to chew it, because I really like to feel the texture of the bumps, of the ridges. So I don't really like to chew it, but I have been quite a lot. Yeah, I really like my sensory chews. So from a sensory point of view, I thought I'd do this video because it's sensory things that I struggle with. So I don't mind so much touching, like if somebody wants to give me a hug, but I kind of prefer if, you know, if they kind of ask me first, oh, would you like a hug? Am I okay to give you a hug? Because people kind of just assume that they can come up to you and give you a hug and put their arms around you and embrace you. But I don't know, sometimes I kind of feel like I'm not in the mood today for a hug. But you don't want to be rude, you know, when somebody's coming up to you and they've got their arms open and you're like, I really don't want a hug. But you know they're going to give you one and you're kind of like, I can't say I don't want a hug. So you just go with it. So that's one thing that in my Chewy Gem subscription box in June, I'm going to get, Chewy Gem call it an emoticon. I think it's called an emoticon bangle. I'm not sure of the name if that's right, but it's a bangle where one side it's green and it says, I think it says please or talk to me, or I'm okay to talk. It's something like that, don't quote me because I'm not very good with remembering things. And on the other side, if you turn it round, it's red, and quite clearly you can see from that, I don't want to talk, I can't talk. And I think I really want to try that. It's something that I've not tried before, and I really feel like sometimes, especially in big social situations and sometimes even small social situations, you know, if I'm sitting and I'm reading a book and then, you know, I'm so engrossed in it, or I want to just get to the end of the page or the end of that paragraph, but somebody starts talking to you and you're a bit like, I'm listening but I'm not really taking it in because I want to read my book at the same time, but I want to listen to you, and you don't want to be rude. So I always kind of stop what I'm doing and put my book down and I listen and I look like I'm engaged, and sometimes I'm not sure if I am taking in a whole conversation or whole conversations. So yeah, the emoticon bangle is something that I am going to try next month when my subscription is renewed in June. I'm going to try that in June and throughout July, especially on my holiday, because I know that from a sensory point of view there is going to be lots and lots of change within the environment and things that I'm going to have to deal with that you know, that perhaps I haven't dealt with you know, before, because I'm alright in most environments, but I know that it's going to be so different, and I'm going to be away from home and it's going to be all new, lots of different things to see, to smell, to touch, to taste, and a lot of people would know that I am quite a picky eater, so that's another sensory thing I struggle with, is picky eating. I pretty much eat what I know I like, and I will not eat anything else. I don't like to try new things. Because I don't know, I think it's the taste. No, do you know what? It's not the taste all the time. Sometimes it's just the smell. Literally, it's just the smell. It's the smell of foods that puts me off. Yeah, so I don't really try new things, especially if I know I'm just not going to like it. Seafood especially is one of the things that I'll be like, no, I can't eat seafood. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yes. So sensory things such as bright lights. You obviously know I've talked about the bright light situation before and my glasses before. But that is a huge thing for me. Like on a Saturday, on a weekend. Today's a Saturday whilst I'm filming this. So on a Saturday, I take my grandma, my dad, and I take them to go food shopping at a supermarket, obviously, and I can be away from home driving and taking them shopping and taking them back and having them put it all away, etc. And I could be away from home for about 4 hours in this time. And because of the bright lights of the supermarket, and I'm chewing on my Chewy Gem necklaces, or if I have my hand fidget, which I think I've left that in my car actually. I have a hand fidget from Chewy Gem, and literally I would recommend that you go and buy them, because they are, I don't like it to chew on because I like the texture and the feel of it, and it's smooth and it's really nice, and the middle bit I really quite like the bubbles and the texture of that, and I just really like fiddling with it. And I use it in class a lot where I work, and I don't put it down, literally it's always in my hand. I haven't yet tried putting it on a necklace cord, but I might do that, especially if I'm taking it out with me to like a shopping centre or just out for a walk or whatever. I might put it on a necklace, but it's quite chunky for a necklace, I think, but I will try that and I'll see. What was I saying before that? Oh my life, I'm so sorry. This is something that happens all the time. I can be talking about one subject and then something I say will prompt me to talk about something else, so I go off in lots of tangents and I can hear myself saying all these things and I can't shut myself up. So now I've lost my train of thought and I don't know what I was talking about before I said about the hand fidget. Wasn't it something about... I need a second. Was it something about bright lights? Maybe it was. Yeah, so the bright lights and the sensory things in a supermarket, the bright lights, all the colours, the smells, the people, sometimes there can be too many people in, obviously the driving, the concentrating on, you know, the roads, road signs, etc. All those kinds of things, all those really sensory things that nobody else thinks about because you just do it every day, you don't think about it. Yeah, I really struggle with those kinds of things. So by the time I've been gone like 4 hours to do the shopping or whatever it is I need to do to help them, and then I get back home, by the time I get back home I am totally exhausted, and 9 times out of 10 I literally just get in my house and go up to bed and sleep for an hour or an hour and a half, and literally just switch off because I need that time to shut down, that time to regulate, that time to deal with and process you know, all those sensory things that have been going on that morning that have completely exhausted me. And you know, other neurotypical people, and I say that in the best way, you know, they can go and do lots of things in a day, which I envy, I really do, because I you know, I can't do lots and lots of things in a day. It just tires me out, and by the end of the day I'm literally at my limit. Well, actually, I tell a lie, I'm at my limit about 1-2 o'clock in the day, and then it's just literally just downhill, and I just want to go home, go to bed, or if I'm at home I will just literally go to bed or rest. I can't think of anything else that I wanted to say with sensory things. But yeah, so if you're out and about, let me know what sensory things that you have, because I'm quite interested to see what kind of sensory things people like, what they don't like, what you like the feel of, the texture of, all those kinds of things. Also, let me know, you know, what you kind of do as a coping mechanism, as a strategy, because literally the only thing that I do when I'm out and about is chew on my chew gem necklaces. This is my 3rd chew gem necklace. I've got 2 others that I love. I've made previous video of those, so go and check those out on my YouTube channel, just Jenny, and I will sign off. But let me know what sensory things you use when you're out and about, whether you have a sensory box. I was thinking about this the other day. Oh my life, I was thinking of doing a sensory box, and I was thinking of putting lots and lots of things in there that are sensory. So like little taggy blankets. I was thinking those, you know, those kinetic sand things that you can get, quite like those. I really like the feel of sand, that's why I can't wait to go on the beach when I go on holiday. It's something that I absolutely love. It's just, I don't know, it's the texture, the feel in between my toes. I quite like it. I don't like it when it's wet and it's in between my toes. It's just horrible. Don't like it then. But dry sand, if it's not too hot, that is. If the sun's been out, then no way. Yeah, so I was thinking of lots and lots of sensory things, and I can't think of anything else to put in a sensory box if I was to make one. So, do you have a sensory box? What do you put in it? What sensory things do you use or do you like? If you have any recommendations, pop it in the comments box. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you all soon. I hope you have a lovely day, and thanks for tuning in to Just Jenny.